Welcome to another flip class with Mr. Wilson. We will be getting into the introduction to hockey. Now, when we play, we will be playing on the field and also on specific floor spaces. But I will also be giving you information concerning the sport of ice hockey. Some topics that will be discussed in the video: the history of hockey, the length of a hockey game, scoring, how many players on the ice at the beginning of a game, hockey positions, parts of the hockey stick, steps to a proper hockey stance, fights, penalties, and power plays, wrist shot versus slap shot, and lastly, hockey puck and floor hockey ball. All right, the history of hockey. Okay, hockey was created. It's known to be started in Canada. Okay, and then from there, the popularity spread to the U.S. And other parts of the world. The length of a hockey game. There's 3 periods, and each period is 20 minutes. So 5th grade, if there are 3 periods and each period is 20 minutes, how long is the whole game? If you said 1 hour, you are correct. If you said 1 hour, you are correct. All right, how many players on the ice at the beginning of the game? All right, there's a total of 12 players, 6 players on each team. Okay, right here where you see the red dot, that is the goalie. Okay, we have the defenders, we have the center, and then we have the right wing and the left wing. Okay, same players are on the other side of the ice. All right, 3 parts to a hockey stick. All right, the top of the hockey stick, that's called the handle. The middle of the hockey stick, that's called the shaft. And the bottom of the hockey stick is called a blade. If you can see, there's 2 different types of hockey sticks here. The one on the left, that's for every player that is not a goalie. And this stick is for goalies only. This is Mr. Wilson here. I know you all are on fall break. I hope you're having a great time. When we come back, we will be starting a hockey unit. So today I'm going to be teaching you a couple of things about the hockey stance and how to properly hold a hockey stick. All right, so first things first, the proper way to hold a hockey stick. All right, there's 3 parts to a hockey stick: the blade, the shaft, and the handle. Okay, the blade, the shaft, which is the middle part, and the handle. When you're properly holding the stick, your dominant hand, so if I'm right-handed, my dominant hand would be this hand, you're putting it underneath the shaft, and my non-dominant hand would be on the handle. Okay, if I'm left-handed, that means my dominant hand is my left hand, and my left hand would go underneath the shaft. Okay, my non-dominant hand would go on top of the handle, and that's how you properly hold a hockey stick. All right, next I'm going to show you what a proper hockey stance looks like. There's 4 keys to a proper hockey stance. The first key, your feet are shoulder width apart. Okay, second key, your knees are bent. Third key, my back is straight. All right, so as you can see, I'm not bent over like this. I'm not doing anything weird. All right, I want to have a flat back. And last but not least, your stick is in front of you. Okay? Last but not least, your stick is in front of you. Concerning fights, penalties, and power plays, in the sport of hockey, there are times when players get physical, and a fight might break out. All right, usually in the sport of hockey, if 2 players start fighting or getting physical, the referee will usually allow it to happen until one player's body or knee touches the ice. Once that happens, referees come in to stop the altercation. After it is stopped, players will usually be penalized, meaning 1 or 2 players from each team will have to sit out. When a player has to sit out of a game for a couple of minutes, it is called a power play. And the reason why it's called a power play is because a player is out of the game, the opposing team has more players, okay, than the team that was penalized. Or basically they have more power than the team that was penalized. All right, so whenever one team has more players than the other, due to penalties, it is called a power play. The difference between a wrist shot and a slap shot. All right, a wrist shot, your blade starts on the ground and goes forward. A slap shot, your stick actually comes back off the ground and then rotates forward through the hockey puck or ball in a forward motion. Okay, so wrist shot, the blade starts on the ground. A slap shot, the blade of the stick starts in the air. All right, two different types of hockey pucks, or two different types of objects you can use for the sport of hockey. The left is an actual hockey puck that's used on ice, and then we have a floor hockey ball that's used on surfaces that are not ice. Last but not least, the speed of a hockey puck. Hockey pucks are known to get up to speeds of 120 miles per hour. So that's why if you've ever been to a hockey game or if you ever go, you'll see that around the whole ice rink, you'll see barriers, okay, that you can see through, that are protecting the stands or protecting the fans from any hockey pucks that might come off the ground and possibly go into the stands. So again, the speeds can go up to 120 miles per hour. All right, that's the end of our flip class video. When you come back in after the break, I also want you to remember this, even before you get into your first activity, that keeping your stick below your waist, okay, is probably the most important rule that we'll have during this hockey unit, and I'll explain more about that when we come back. After I finish right now, I'm going to show you two more quick videos of some activities that we're going to be doing during our hockey unit. Take a look at the activities, okay? See what we'll be doing next, and also write down these activities on your flip class worksheet. I'll see you all in about 3 weeks.
Ready? Bend the knees, Steve. Relax. Ready? Relax.
20 seconds. Back to the ready position. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.